So my name is Robert Beck. I'm with Trimble, been with Trimble for a little over 18 years. Helped launch technology, into the construction industry. What I want to talk about here is positioning for the masses. So taking the data that we're spending a lot of time creating in the office. So even though we're at a BIM conference, I want to talk more about the VDC. VDC is a process. BIM is a piece of that process. So we're spending a lot of time creating information, building a great model, but what do we typically do with that model? We're back in the office, we leave it there, we analyze it. Are we really pulling that information out to the field, and are we really building by that? Because at the end date, what we're trying to do is we're building something. We're building this conference center. We're building that building across the way. So we want to take that data that has, or that model that has great data, and actually build by it. And then how do we do that? Well, make sure I got the right button here. Office activities, creating that model. Then now we share that out to the field somehow, some way. Today, a lot of times what we're doing is we're pushing it down onto a 2D piece of paper, chucking it to a surveyor and say, hey, go build this. Well, we're keeping that in limited hands. So what we're trying to do is say, let's take that information and let's give it to the masses by implementing that data with handheld devices. So now we have information on different platforms, whether a Windows device, Android device, iPad type device, having that information available to different people to build by. We're also capturing information so we have transparency of the project. What's being built, how's it being built, is it being built the way we designed it, and are there problems or issues? And then we can analyze it, slice it, dice it as it's being built. We're also now positioning it accurately. What that does is that increases our schedule, decreases our schedule, hopefully, decreasing the cost and providing a safer place to work. Field technologies, everybody recognizes a robotic total station. Surveyors have been using them for a long time. Now we're trying to come up with new devices such as the layout station, which is the RPT, or the rapid positioning system on the right, where we can put this type of device. It's not necessarily a total station, but it's giving the same type of information that we can then put it in more people's hands to do layout processes. Scanners. Scanning is great at collecting a mass amount of data, but it's not always the best tool for collecting small amounts of data. I need to as-built this boiler room. I need to as-built this pipe, this connection. We have handheld devices now that we can augment that information with. So some of the emerging technologies that we're working on, positional and locational awareness devices. So we're working with Google on Project Tango. So now we have devices that we can literally go out, scan with. It knows where it is. It's automatically stitching that information together, and instead of this room scanning and having millions and millions and billions of points, as I'm scanning, it's collecting what I like to call an edge cloud, key information of where the edge of the walls are. And when it does that, we can populate it and automatically start putting walls together in a SketchUp type environment. So instead of ending up with just a scan of points, I end up with a finished product that has a BIM model already done for me. So stay tuned. Also lower right, your lower left here, we can use that same technology to actually see through the wall, see what's there, incorporate my BIM information models that I can go out there, hold it up and say, oh, behind this wall, there's piping. There's the valve I'm looking for. It's right there. And once again, a smaller handheld that we can get it in many people's hands to actually consume that data. New announcement with Microsoft. So now taking that virtual reality design information, push it, pull it, collaborate across the globe, next door, working in a 3D environment to actually build that BIM model. So real-time collaboration. And we can see this type of technology going a lot further out in the field as well. So with that, now our little diagram we started with at the beginning has changed. Field activities and office activities are becoming more synchronous, using same type of technologies from the office out to the field and field back into the office. And we're collaborating, sharing that information more intelligently. Thank you.